Oh, spawning. On the bottom right position, we are having Super goes to Protoss. Extremely powerful Protoss player, Mr. Dewalt. And his opponent with excellent nickname, appreciating the map pool of Surprise Tournament and BSL 16 map pool. Super goes to Terror, and we are having Mr. TerrOr. So two BSL champions. Hero is the more frequent one. We are heading towards 1000 APM from both players. Sakura's Temple for the start. Both players banned all the other map in the map pool, so they prefer to play over here. They prefer to play on a map like this, on the macro map, on a big macro map. They wanted to feel what their opponent is capable of today. They want to know what they can allow themselves to do. Maybe they have some special tactics prepared. This is a big map, so it's relatively easy to hide something, to hide a robo somewhere, to hide a starport. Anything is possible. We can see that Dewalt is going for Nexus first. I hope that everything is fine, guys. Let me know if you can hear the game well, if you can hear me well, if you can see everything correctly, if you can see the scores, if you can see the map, if you can see that this is best of 5, and if you are satisfied with our quarterfinal, number 4. Winner of this match already knows that he will play against Ziki. Against Gypsy, Dewalt was playing Nexus first, and he was going for the Forge to defend the early aggression, but that was on Vermeer. The question is, will he do it? And he also did it on Sylphid. The question is, will he do it on Shakura's Temple as well? This pylon might indicate that he will. There is a Forge from Dewalt. They're already scouting that this is Nexus first. Let's see what he will be his adjustment to this strategy. But we can see that he is heading the SCV towards his own natural. So he wants to keep up by his own command set, but obviously he will be behind because Dewalt is already mining from his base. The cannon is on the way. Scouting probe was killed. The Peruvian Hope against the Russian Hope. Dewalt was in the finals of 3 past previous seasons of BSL, 2 times against Michu and 1 time against Bonnie. He didn't manage to win, but maybe BSL season 16 will be his season. This tournament might be an excellent warm-up for him. He's trying to chase this STV. TerrOr is doing a good job keeping it alive because he knows that there is no goon available yet. Very nice position of the Robo. No, Mr. Mikazao. Mr. Michu also won as a Terran. Mr. Dandy won as a Terran as well. So TerrOr didn't scout this robotics facility over here. That was very nice position. I like this marine to scout the incoming shuttle possibility in future. I like those pylons as well. There are 2 factories from TerrOr. He feels relatively safe, he didn't even build a bunker. He's going for pure tanks, and I think he's right. He will be able to defend this aggression of Dewalt relatively easily. This is a scouting zealot, but he will achieve nothing. So that's small victory for our Terran player, who will have the support bay, robotics support bay, and a third base attempt. Miku won BSL 13 and 14, Dandy won BSL 4. TerrOr won, I think, BSL 12, and it was in the finals of BSL 11. TerrOr is moving out with 5 tanks. But he's fighting from the low ground, so he needs to be careful. This river will definitely help him dealing with this pressure from TerrOr. Probably this river is designed to stop push like this. Nice run by with the vultures. Dewalt very smartly target firing the tanks. This is a very good trade for him. Killing all of the tanks before even the river was shown. Now nice map Zero will scout the shuttle. Oh! This probe was such a hero. You can see that the ring of turrets from TerrOr. Ooh, but the river will be sniped immediately, so beautiful defense by TerrOr. And at the same time he is having vultures in the main base of Dewalt, so he's killing a lot of props, he's dealing a lot of damage over here, so beautiful run by from the TerrOr. He is playing this game magnificently. Dewalt is not mining from the main base. This is around a minute where he's not mining from the main base. This is a lot of mining time lost. He also lost a couple of the probes. So that's definitely something that TerrOr needed, because after losing those initial 5 tanks, he badly needed to deal some damage to Dewalt. Now he's having the third command center of his own, so he will have 3 bases as well. Dewalt is trying to rebuild. Nice scan to kill the ops. Dewalt is trying to rebuild the shuttle and the river. Second robotics means that Dewalt will want to play the mass shuttle style this game. He don't want to go and try to take it out to Arbiter. Probably he feels like he's a little bit too behind for it. I don't see Citadel of Adun for the speed zealots. But TerrOr is having only 4 siege tanks against so many goons. Probably doesn't even have a siege mode yet. very close from the siege mode, I'm pretty sure. At the same time, we are seeing the beautiful harassment from Dewalt, killing a couple of the SCVs with the speed shuttle. But now TerrOr is already in position. TerrOr is trying to play it slowly. Dewalt adding the Citadel Platoon, adding more shuttles. I'm expecting some good timing push with probably 3 shuttles and zealot bombs on top of the tanks. TerrOr is macroing from 5 factories, so he will definitely have the tools to defend this aggression. I like those turrets. The scans are there. Three shuttles are arriving, so it will be pretty powerful timing attack from Dewalt. 130 to 100 supply. At the same time, Dewalt is constructing the 4th base. This is pretty big push from Dewalt, but also he might lose a lot of units without achieving too much success. However, he might be able to kill both of the armories, and it might be huge. It will be probably before... Yeah, it's before the huge mind from Dewalt. He will be able to eliminate probably the natural from TerrOr. There are a couple of more tanks coming from the 3rd base. There will be 2 tanks on the high ground, so TerrOr will be able to defend it, but the question is what will be the cost of this defense? Definitely losing those 2 armories was huge. He was going for the 2-1 and he will lose the natural command center, so that's incredible value from Dewalt. However, TerrOr is still mining from the 3rd base. He will be able to rebuild this command center. He already has 8 factories, but the worst part of this attack was that he lost his timing for the upgrade, so he will either have to play on 1-0 only, or he will delay his timing. Additional drop coming from Dewalt. Might be High Templars. Oh, it's additional river. Let's see the amount of kills. 4 kills immediately. Even more kills. 15 kills! River, that's incredible value for Dewalt. He's slaughtering the economy of TerrOr. However, TerrOr is doing good job keeping up with the supplies. It's 60 supply advantage for Dewalt, but once TerrOr will start mining with this 2nd base, maybe there will be a hope for him to build up the 200 army. We can see that he is rebuilding the armory, so he will try to go for 2-0 upgrades. This scan will explode. TerrOr will try to apply some pressure. Will try to harass a little bit with those vultures. Killing those zealots would be great. Nice micro from Peruvian Hope. He has pretty healthy amount of tanks. It would be great to repair them. It would be great to send some SCVs to the natural to start mining from there again. Those 2 shuttles are sharking around. Probably Dewalt will try to eliminate the 2nd base. There are a lot of turrets, so very nicely placed. High Templar got beautiful escape with the SCVs, but the escape path is not too good for TerrOr, and again most of the SCVs died. So even though TerrOr didn't lose too much army, he's not having too good economy to keep up, where Dewalt is already mining from 4 bases. He's upgrading from 2 forges, 1-1 upgrade for the Protoss. TerrOr is scanning, checking out that the fourth base is there. There will be additional attack from Dewalt. He's going with the frontal attack. There are so many units from the Protoss. Nice target fire from TerrOr. Trying to target fire the tanks. Beautiful defensive matrix. He might be able to defend it, but it will be very, very hard. It looks like there are too many Zealots. Great target fire from TerrOr. GG from Nice Maps 0, and Dewalt is taking game number 1. One zero for our Protoss player. The map pick from TerrOr is going to be Nemesis. The players are ready. The game is hosted. Let's get this party started. So, spawning on the top left location of Nemesis, we are having extremely good Protoss player, Mr. Dewalt. And on the bottom right of Nemesis, we are having extremely good Terran player, Mr. TerrOr. Mr. TerrOr versus Mr. Dewalt. Two veterans of BSL scene. Cross position again. Let's see if Dewalt will decide to go for Nexus first again. This time we can see that he's going for the gateway. This looks like a good carrier map in my opinion, because you can kill those assimilators and have relatively easily 3 or 4 bases. Interesting placement of the barracks, but if there will be a Zealot aggression, there will be a potential for second supply over here. So he will have a place to squeeze the marine between them, between those buildings, and Zealot is too fat to do it. Scouting. scouting TerrOr, seeing that he's not mining gas with 3 SCVs means that he will probably want to go for relatively early expansion. But it's a very, very normal opening from both players, very standard one. Good bunker timing. I wonder, yeah, he's going for the vulture. This SCV will die eventually, but TerrOr is trying to buy as much time as possible with it. But it's always worth it to catch it. And we will see very fast Dark Templars from Dewalt. I don't know if TerrOr will be ready for it. Definitely Dewalt is not expecting this vulture to be so early. Will build a pylon over here, probably to see if there is some potential run by. Because Terrans can always build a factory here and try to fly it over here if they don't want to kill the egg. This might be critical scouting. You will be able to see the Templar archive, so that's very, very important for TerrOr. He's already having 2 SCVs to repair the bunker. Killing a probe is always great. He needs to be careful, this is double gateway dragon pressure. Dewalt is trying to buy as much attention of TerrOr as possible. But TerrOr is already mining in the main base. Dewalt will kill the X, and he will try to sneak the Dark Templars through the back. I don't know if TerrOr is aware of this threat. Potential for attack like this. More dragoons are coming. 7 in total. TerrOr definitely needs to go for Academy. You will be able to scout those goons killing those eggs. There will be a nice block. Probably with 3 supplies, it will be enough to block it entirely. However, I don't think that TerrOr is expecting that Dewalt is also killing the 12 o'clock position. And there will be no turret there. I mean, maybe the turret will be there in perfect moment, but maybe the goons will be able to snipe it. I don't know. But we don't see a tanks in the natural, so those goons will be able to apply some pressure. The turret will be sniped, but this is a tight wall-in. So those DTs will be able to deal so much damage. Dewalt finding even a small weaknesses in his opponent plays. DTs can deal so much damage. Even killing those supplies is great. At the same time, he will try to kill this tank with the 3 goons, and he will manage to do it. Killing the turret is also important, so Dewalt is doing everything he can to be aggressive, but TerrOr defense is very tight. However, he lost a couple of STVs, he lost those free supplies, that was a pretty big investment. At the same time, TerrOr managed to go for Robo, already have a shuttle. Ooh, killing this armory would be huge, but I think that the comsat station will be there on time. Even without the scan, that's nice for the Terran. The best thing for TerrOr would be to kill those two assimilators, to not allow Dewalt to run by through this area. Now every single area is open, so there are actually free enters, free ways to attack the TerrOr base. But TerrOr is doing a great job. We can see that Dewalt is the one who is killing those assimilators. And TerrOr is the one who is killing those two. That's actually pretty funny. Third base for Dewalt. We can see that Dewalt wants to extend this game for as long as it's possible. Having two tanks over here is always nice. This is like a cool high ground. The river will be a threat, definitely. Nice run by, but those vultures will not be there to defend this aggression from the world. Let's see if we will have everything what's needed to defend it. Nice micro from Dewalt, getting small victories. Each shuttle is always dangerous. That's a nice turret over here. This shuttle will die, but not before the river will be able to kill a lot of STVs. 4 of them died immediately. This will be probably a god. Nice escape from TerrOr, not losing those vultures. Beautiful defense by the Peruvian player. Dewalt is having observer, so he sees the move out from the Terran. TerrOr doesn't know about those goons being here. And now the counter-attack is coming, but it will give a possibility for the sandwich for TerrOr, and it might be a beautiful sandwich for him. This is a great opportunity for TerrOr to kill those goons, to weaken the army of Dewalt, so that's actually pretty good for him. But Dewalt is microing nicely, trying to eliminate as many units as it's possible while macroing at home. He's having 6 gateways. Mr. Manu, thank you for triple defend. Huge support from Mr. Manu. This river is here to buy time for TerrOr and for Dewalt, and TerrOr needs to be careful because Dewalt is a player who can eliminate tanks for days. Will there be a scan on time? The river died. What about the Dark Templar? This is very important for TerrOr to Don't lose those tanks, because those are the key units which are dealing damage here. There will be additional units in the shuttle. Nice micro from TerrOr, not losing the tanks. Beautiful storms from Dewalt, eliminating a couple of the units, but it looks like TerrOr is applying more and more pressure. There will be no Archon. The Goliaths and tanks are fighting against the ground army of Protoss, but there is not even a speed for the Zealots. But we can see that TerrOr is investing a lot into this attack, so he needs to be careful. If he will lose those 3 tanks, it will be terrible for him. Those 3 SCVs are there to repair the tanks. More units incoming. Dewalt is mining from 3 bases, so he is fine economically. Only 3 tanks are left. Now the observers will fall, so the mines will be much more efficient. TerrOr with the excellent position, already 5 factories macroing, but only 1 with the comes at what's the name? Machine shop. There will be a river. This is a very important unit to kill before it will shoot those units which are there to tank damage from the tanks. Nice target fire from TerrOr, but we can see that Dewalt is target firing the goons because he knows that Vultures and Goliaths are having a hard time fighting against this army, but we can see that both of the tanks are surviving. And a very nice supply depot over here. GG from Dewalt, and we are keeping 1-1 score. TerrOr is fighting back. Yes guys, TerrOr is fighting back and we are having a series here. We had 3-2 in a previous series, now we are waiting for 3-2 again. Beautiful game from our Peruvian champion. Champagne. Ziki is probably watching those matches. He wants to know who he will play against, who he will have faced. Now the map pick will be for Dewalt, but he is probably watching the replay right now. The map pick is going to be old school, it's going to be nostalgic, it's going to be Colosseum. I already created the game, guys. Next Saturday, 6 PM in Europe. I think it's 2 PM in Peru. Or no. It's probably 11 AM in Peru. It's noon for Eastern. It's 9 AM for Pacific. Oh no, this is good music for it. The battle is coming. Nice map Zero versus Dewalt. Both players are already in the game. The game is starting. The map is Colosseum. And without further ado, let's get into this game. Game number 3 between Dewalt and TerrOr. The quarterfinals of BSL Surprise Tournament on TerrOr. So on the bottom left position of Colosseum, we are having Super Ghost to Protoss player Dewalt. and his opponent on the bottom right of Colosseum. We are having Super Gosu Terran player TerrOr. Very good performance by both players. That was very good vulture from TerrOr, that he was able to scout very early this Templar Archive, so he knew what he should be ready for. We can see that TerrOr is going for some special tactics directly from the champion book. TerrOr is the player who knows so many good strategies, and he is choosing to play them very smartly, very often. If you've been watching his stream, you can see that he can go for 8 racks and next game go for fast command center. And that's why it's so hard to play against him in the tournaments. Because this player knows how to play a macro game, but knows how to cheese. Mr. Nicky Bat, thank you for the support. Mr. Billy the Goat, surprise tournament has nothing to do with BSL 16. This is just additional tournament. This is just a warm-up for all of you, so you will be hyped for the BSL Season 16. BSL Season 16 qualifications are through BSL 16 ladder, so all you need to do is create BSL prefix nickname and start playing on it, on ladder, add yourself to the web page, and simply be high. If you will be in top 14, you will qualify to the Pro League. Top 15 to 32 will play a last chance tournament for Pro League. So, next 32 players will advance to the Gosu League. Next 32 players will advance to the Hasu League. Next 32 players, every single player who played minimum 25 games on BSL nickname will advance to the Chobo League. Nice battery hold from Dewalt, eliminating this pressure from TerrOr. You can see how powerful one shield battery can be. Five Marines and a bunker for TerrOr, so he will be able to defend those two Zealots and the Dragoon aggression. TerrOr invested a lot into this push. He's really not having too many SCVs. He badly wants to deal some additional damage. Hello, Mr. Loxito. When Dandy was playing, Mr. Gendry, Dandy was not playing. Dandy was banned from BSL for a couple seasons because he was sharing the scores publicly and convincing and other players to do it. Very nice scouting from Dewalt. So Dandy will be able to play from BSL 16. Once this tank will be out, it should be pretty good for TerrOr to hold it, but with the second gun it will be very hard. The aggression of Dewalt is incredible, and he will be able to probably maybe not kill TerrOr, but deal such a critical damage, even kill TerrOr. GG, and Dewalt is taking 2-1 lead. Incredible comeback from our Super Gosu Protoss player. Very calm defense Very calm. Very good way of defending the aggression. I already picked them up. It's going to be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Yes, legendary. So, guys, I hope that you are ready. Dewalt is having a match point. So, the map pick from TerrOr is Lemon, and without further ado, let's just jump into this game between those two gladiators. One for Dewalt, but if TerrOr will win this game, then we will have a match point, the same as we had in the Ziki versus Oyaji match. We will see some shenanigans from Dewalt, probably. You can see that he's sending the probe to the middle. I wonder if it will be one gateway, just the pressure gateway, or if he will build two gateways and go for mass zealots and try to kill TerrOr. It's definitely hard to defend the zealot aggression in this map, because if you will build the barracks over here, the zealot can go through. So you need to build the barracks and the supply depot to the right. You can see that the first supply depot isn't there, and it's possible probably to stack your STV here, which would be terrible for TerrOr. Oh no, okay, it's not stacked, that's very good. One gateway from Dewalt in the middle. This SCV will want to harass as much as it's possible. It's very important for TerrOr to know what's going on, that he will be aware that this aggression is coming. However, with this position of barracks, it will be very hard for him to defend this aggression. But if he will build a factory over here, I think it will be a tight wall. Dewalt is trying to delay this barracks. He's trying to delay the incoming marines. The zealot is on the way. Very important for TerrOr to build the factory over here. I think he just missed the zealot. Scouted the middle gateway, so he knows what he's facing. So going for factory here would be actually great for him. Nice micro from TerrOr. But with two zealots, I think... Or maybe with three zealots, Dewalt will try it out again. He will scout that cybernetic core is just done. Very nice micro from TerrOr. But I think he's a little bit too optimistic. This is pretty small main. The goon is on the way. And it's pretty far away from the tank. With the Goon, I think Dewalt will try to apply more pressure. Nice micro from both players. Tank is on the way. There is a lot of Marines. Beautiful micro from TerrOr. Micro firing the Zealots, but now the Goons try to deal with the Marines, but there is no range for the Goons, so it's not that easy. Second gateway incoming from Dewalt. With this tank, it will be very hard to deal damage, that's why Dewalt will go for the expansion. But TerrOr expansion will be significantly faster. The range will be done soon. It's done already, but with 2 tanks, it will be hard to apply pressure with only 4 Goons. And we will see Citadel of Adun, which means Dark Templars again from Dewalt. But maybe it will be actually fast Arbiter, but I doubt it. I think it should be fast Dark Templars, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not expecting Dewalt to try to take this base, but on the other hand, anything is possible. It's very hard to make a turret wing on this map. The Templar Archives is on the way, but TerrOr is more than ready for it. But with Templar Archives there is a potential for Stargate and Arbiter Tribunal relatively quickly. I don't know what's the... This location of this command center seems a little bit far away, but maybe it's just in my eyes. Only 1 turret in the main base against the river, but there is a turret in the natural, which is the most important one. But however, I think that Dewalt might be able to snipe it, so TerrOr needs to be careful. He's going for the turret wing, and he is right because it will be Dark Templar drop. There is no scan. Okay, so closing the breach. Two vultures just to apply pressure, just to put the mines. However, the shuttle will be there soon. And TerrOr is building an academy, so he will have a scan, and after seeing those Dark Templars, he'll probably not waste the scan to check out the main base of Dewalt. But judging on the fact how this game started, I think that Dewalt is doing really great job to stay in this game. Oh, but this shuttle will be sniped. One DT to fight the turret. The repair is really strong. Excellent hold from TerrOr. There will be a high Templars from Dewalt. This is 2 base versus 2 base. So it's actually pretty good for the Terran. But he's having only 4 factories right now. Dewalt is going for the 3rd base over here. Probably waiting. Oh, he already has a 3 scans, so that's great for him. He's not building too many STVs in the main base though. So Dewalt army is pretty powerful, but if TerrOr army is pretty powerful, but if Dewalt will use the High Templars and storm it, oh my god, this is so bad for TerrOr. Great storms from Dewalt. And we can see how powerful Dewalt is, managing to clear the army after losing such a significant amount of good units earlier. But TerrOr is fighting back. I think he doesn't have enough STVs. He's very low on STVs. He's having like maybe 30 of them in total. Where Dewalt is having a very healthy amount of probes. TerrOr is going for the round 2, but there is no support for those tanks. And there is a lot of zealots with the speed. But if Terran will have a good position, maybe with the mines, he will be able to have pretty good engagement. He's target firing the goons, but Dewalt is shuttle bombing the tanks, and all the tanks are going down. Nice map. Zero is tapping out, and unfortunately for our Spanish viewers, for our Peruvian and South American viewers, our Peruvian hope is eliminated. That means that Dewalt is going for the semifinals, and he is advancing to play against Ziki. So on next Saturday we're going to have Bonnie versus Quark and Ziki versus Dewalt, and then on Sunday we will have 3rd place match and the grand finals. So next Saturday 2 best of 7 here on Trovo, same time next Sunday best of 5 and best of 7 here on Trovo, and surprise tournament will be done. So that's pretty cool, I think. I'm very happy that you guys decided to watch it here. Let's appreciate Trovo for supporting BroodWar, for supporting us. We are organizing a pretty cool event for them, but let's face it, they really care about having as much viewers as possible. So that's great that you guys are watching and showing that that you like events like that, and that you appreciate their support towards our scene. What I can say for the end: good games for Mr. TerrOr, good games from Mr. Oyaji, and congratulations to Ziki and Dewalt for advancing to the semifinals. And I will show you the BSL ladder stage progress right now. As we can see, top 14 players will advance. If you don't know who advanced already to BSL, you can check it out. You can check it out here. We already have Michu, Zanhun, TerrOr, Hawk, Bonnie, Dewalt, Boa, Ziki, Dragon, Quark, NBA, Xiaoshuai, Dugu, Squall, Pitak, Nayoken, and J-Star advancing. Top 14 players from this ladder will advance to the Pro League. Top 15 to 32 spot will advance to the last chance tournament to play for the last spot for the Pro League. And then next 32 players are going to Gosu League. Next 32 players are going to Hatsu League. And everyone who played minimum 20 games is going to Chobo League. So doesn't matter which level you are, just sign up and try to play in BSL. That's our goal, to make BSL community as active as possible, to give you a purpose to play, to purpose to practice, to have a cool league which will be casted, which people are hyped about. So sign up and check it out. We already have 170, over 170 players playing, who played minimum 5 games. There are also many players who didn't sign up yet, so that's pretty cool. And if you haven't signed up for the Patreon, you can sign up for the Patreon of BSL, because this is the way to support BSL in the best way, to support me. And if you want me to join the next tier of BroodWar, to create BSL 2023, I really need your support, I really need your help. So if you haven't signed up, definitely consider it. Every single Patreon of BSL is mentioned here. So we have Mr. Starlover with $100 a month, Mr. My Fitting Dream, Mr. Martin Harshmar, aka VRF, Mr. Striker, and Mr. Steve Schmidt, aka Zero Sam. We have Mr. Bombastic Colonels with $50 a month. We have Bombastic Major Plus with $30 a month. We have Mr. Team, Mr. Cos, Mr. Topocalypse, and Mr. Roberto Groot. And as Bombastic Majors with $20 a month, we are having Mr. Nicholas Schuller, Mr. On My Way, Mr. Gordon Bradley, Mr. KJ Streaming Channel, Mr. Daniel Lopez, Mr. James Quirk, Mr. LML, Mr. Niantic, and Mr. Quark, and all the other supporters who are supporting with $10 a month and are getting the BSL replays. We are reading every single Patreon after every BSL Pro League cast from $20 a month and above. And you can see the supporters who made BSL 16 possible. We also mentioned them here to appreciate their support, to thank them for supporting BroodWar scene, for supporting BroodWar, and of course huge thanks to Optimong, for Mr. Chameleon from Hungary, who is supporting BSL. Thanks to his help, we had resources to make BSL season 14. And he is a BSL sponsor for the entire BSL 2022 cycle. So it's BSL 14, BSL 15, and BSL 16. And so that is, those are our sponsors, our supporters, our Patreons. So thank you very much to all of you guys. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. Let me check out if you guys are here. I think you are, so thank you very much for watching. The next cast on TerrOr is going to be on Saturday and Sunday next week. It's going to be semifinals, Bonnie versus Quark and Ziki versus Dewalt, and then it's going to be on Sunday. We will have third place match and finals. So I think that's pretty cool. I would say that those are really great players, and